Holy new characters, Batman! Oh wait, this is a Marvel film. Bryan Singer directs X-Men Apocalypse. X-Men Apocalypse is the sequel to X-Men Days of Future Past, which was the sequel to X-Men First Class. X-Men Apocalypse tells the story of Apocalypse. He is the first-born mutant ever, the first person to be born with the X gene. Born in ancient Egypt, he is treated like a god among the Egyptians, and then he is somehow awakened in 1983, the year of my creation, and he is introduced to the X-Men, and he has plans for world domination. And he's got some powers. Apocalypse has some powers. He's got all sorts of gimmicks that he can whip out. Telekinesis, teleportation, shape-shifting abilities. He's a lot of stuff. He's a very powerful mutant. Now, right up front, guys, I'll be honest, I am not the most well-read in terms of comic books when it comes to Apocalypse, but I did do some research into the character of Apocalypse, and they altered the character's origin ever so slightly, non-spoiler, don't worry. They altered the character's origin in a way that I thought made him lack a little bit of motive. There is a key part of the Apocalypse origin that I read up on that I thought would have echoed very well as the film plays out. I did feel like the character of Apocalypse was kind of just a bad guy, and he wanted to do bad things. And it was not nearly as compelling as it could have been when you have a villain, a really strong villain, someone that you understand why they do the things that they do. That makes the conflict a little bit more interesting and a little bit more, the audience is a little bit more torn between the protagonist and the antagonist. And that's something that the X-Men films have done pretty well up until this installment. The film introduces a litany of new characters. We've got Nightcrawler, Angel, Jean Grey, Cyclops, Storm, Jubilee, and the aforementioned Apocalypse. They are all in this movie. Psylocke. I forgot Psylocke is in the film. There are a ton of new characters added to this film. You didn't really have time to sort of settle in on any one particular character. The movie also may have suffered a little bit from too broad of a scope. There was a lot of like epic, as the film ramps up, you get a lot of like epic set pieces, and there are so many characters. And everything is like on 11 by the time you get to that final act, that it was a little overwhelming, and it was a little hard to sort of get emotionally involved as the audience. Quicksilver returns for this film. Oh my God! Quicksilver! Quicksilver is fucking awesome! He was the highlight of Days of Future Past. He is definitely the highlight of X-Men Apocalypse. The Quicksilver scene was so awesome. I mean, I think Bryan Singer and his team, they have really nailed how to portray this character, how he can move so quickly. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but Quicksilver was awesome. I was so happy with Quicksilver, and I cannot wait to see him again. I mean, he's become one of my new favorite X-Men, purely based on the way he's portrayed in these films. Wolverine does make an appearance in the film. That's not a spoiler, because right there in the trailer, Wolverine's in the film. Very brief appearance, and not all that consequential to the plot. Almost like he should have been a surprise and not spoiled, like another character who had a very small part in a much larger film, not really essential to the plot, who was also spoiled in the trailer. He was pretty much in the movie for fans to just kind of go like, hey, Wolverine, ha! All right, on to the Apocalypse, ending the world thing that's going on. His name is literally Apocalypse, end of the world. Back to that. This was not a bad film, guys. As much criticism as I have just offered, I really did enjoy the film. I love this new cast. I love James McAvoy. I love Michael Fassbender. I love Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique. Even though it's a lot to digest, and even though I felt that the character of Apocalypse sort of was lacking in motive, I really did enjoy going to this film. As an X-Men fan, dude, I watched those 90s X-Men cartoons hardcore when I was a kid. And I love this new breed of X-Men films. I love this franchise. I really did enjoy First Class, and I did enjoy Days of Future Past. And if you're an X-Men fan, you're gonna like this one too. I would say go see the movie. Support the director, support the actors, spend the money, buy the ticket, go see the film. So guys, X-Men Apocalypse. Did you see the film? What did you think? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video and you want to see any more of my ramblings about movies, you can always click right there to subscribe.
Pick up Kitten.
Kitten.
Show Kitten.
What is this? Oh, this is Emmy. We call her Emmy Boo. Oh, hi. Hi, Emmy Boo. Hi, Emmy Boo. Emmy Boo's brand new, as you can see. She still drinks out of a bottle.
This is Aria.
Oh, Aria.
Oops. Aria's camera shy.
Two kittens. Two kitties.
This is what just happened.
Look what just happened. Kitten in a can.